perspective, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, and you rethink what you've been doing your entire life.
It's really nice every once in a while, you know? Things happen. Well, a portrait created by a University of Texas senior has caught the eye of the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C.
And Patty Shea will introduce us to the young Katy native who has an amazing story to tell.
Amazing indeed, Jose and Sabila. Wes Holloway, just 23 years old, and one of his self-portraits is on display at the Smithsonian. Wes is joining us this morning to talk a little bit about your journey. Let's start out by talking about what happened at the end of your freshman year at UT.
The week of finals, I jumped into a shallow pool and broke my neck, C5-6, and became paralyzed from the chest down and lost use of my hands and legs.
And was art a part of your life before this?
It was. I was always interested in painting, drawing, things like that, and throughout high school and even the beginning of college.
So at what point did you think, I'm going to try to create again? Were you a little bit just intimidated by your physical limitations, or did you think, it's been there for me before, I'm going there again?
No, it definitely took me a while to get into it. I was scared, you know, you think you can't do things exactly how you wanted, and finally, I think my third or fourth month in rehab, I said, you know, I'm just gonna go for it and try my best.
Why did you decide on the self-portrait?
Well, the portrait I did was once I went back to school. Excuse me, and I had been working on doing portraits, and I'd always been interested in portraiture. So that was a big there's the biggest scale painting that I had done too, so I thought, you know, self-portrait at that scale might be something to tackle.
So at this point, you still don't have use of your hands.
Right.
How do you go about the process?
I put the brush just in between both of my index and pointer finger, and just use my arm just to go against the canvas.
And so when did you get the word that the Smithsonian was interested?
There was an open call for young artists with disabilities, ages 16 to 25. So I thought, I got to go for it while I got the chance.
And what is your reaction when you hear it will be displayed there?
I was really excited. First of all, I was just excited to say, wow, I have a painting up there, and, you know, so many people see stuff at the Smithsonian, and you just hear Smithsonian, and it's pretty cool. And
when you talk about portraiture, you've brought along 2 other paintings. Tell me about these.
These were done before the self-portrait that I had done, and I'd done this one first. This was I went from a photograph of a friend, just making a funny face. Usually I try to make my art have to do something a little odd, something a little different than just a normal.
Right, so it's not an exact replica of the photo.
Right, right.
All right, Wes.
And then this one I did from a sketch of, I think we all know who that is.
Maybe.
Little Paris Hilton.
All right.
I'd done a sketch and then try to move away from a photograph a little bit more in my work.
All right, Wes, we appreciate you sharing your story, and if you get the chance, go to Washington, D.C., go to the Smithsonian and see the portrait. Jose Sabila, back to you.
All right, great work.
Amazing.
Thanks a lot, Patty. 8:38 right now, and